Hello friends, I am JNG. This is our channel JN Social. Today I am going to talk about a recent incident where a Tamil's war memorial has been demolished by Sri Lankan authorities at Jaffna University in Sri Lanka. What is this issue all about and what kind of relations between India and Sri Lanka presently exist? These all the things we are going to reveal one by one through this video. This war memorial has been built in 2019 as a tribute to those who lost their life in Sri Lankan civil war in 2009. So the protest has emerged in Sri Lanka. Indian government also sent his High Commissioner to the Sri Lanka, and after a discussion the Sri Lankan government promised that they will rebuild the war memorial again in the same place. When British colonized India, many Tamils from Tamil Nadu went to Sri Lanka to work in tea estate. So after living for a long period there, they become part and parcel of Sri Lankan community. So after Sri Lanka got independence in 1948, Sri Lanka didn't consider these Tamils as their citizen, and also they treated us second grade citizens or never treated as citizen at all. So these people, they lost their right and also they were become very poor. In 1956, Sri Lankan government has announced Sinhalese language as state official language. So Tamil lost its importance. Then most of the Tamils also didn't get enough opportunities in higher education, but Sinhalese got more priority in government jobs. During the time of 1960s, the Sri Lankan government has gave importance to Buddhism. At the same time, the minorities religion like Christianity, Islam, Hinduism lost its importance. So the Tamils, those who lost their rights, started to protest against the government peacefully in the initial phase. But over a period, few of the protesters also started to involve in insurgencies against the government and government officials. So later they have formed an organization called LTTE. LTTE means Liberation Tiger of Tamil Eelam. Their aim is to create separate native place for the Tamils. So the LTTE, which was formed formally in 1976, their main attack most often in the form of guerrilla warfare against Sinhalese or government officials. In order to control the LTTE in Sri Lanka, the Sri Lankan government has asked help from then Prime Minister of India, Rajiv Gandhi. So our former Prime Minister sent Indian army to the Sri Lanka. But few of the army personnel, those who are involved in the control of Sri Lankan civil war, also involved in the crime against Tamils as well as the LTTE. So LTTE decided to take revenge, and hence they made a suicidal bomb attack on then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi when he was in electoral campaign in Tamil Nadu. So in 2009, the Sri Lankan government decided to completely uproot the LTTE from Sri Lanka, and hence they launched a severe war against the LTTE, where the LTTE was demolished and thousands of Tamils died and thousands of also captured and put behind the bar, and thousands of Tamils also missing during the wartime. Regarding the missed Tamils, there were protests occasionally to get them back, but recently only Sri Lankan government committed that those who Tamils missed during the wartime also died. Then recently, regarding to give tribute to the Tamil civilians, those who lost their lives during the civil war in 2009 in Sri Lanka, the memorial has built at Jaffna University. This was demolished by the Sri Lankan authorities regarding to the protest after the Sri Lankan government has promised they will rebuild the memorial again. There are few important issues between India and Sri Lanka. For instance, there are thousands of Sri Lankan Tamils, they have been flooded from Sri Lanka to India during 2009 civil war, and they are staying in refugee camps in Tamil Nadu. So Indian government try to rehabilitate them, but those who stay in Tamil Nadu most often say they won't interested to go to Sri Lanka because they are fear of Sri Lankan government may target them again. If something happened to Tamils in Sri Lanka, then the first voice used to come from Tamil Nadu in support for them, with a feeling of Tamil community. After civil war in Sri Lanka, the voices in support of Tamil also raised in UN General Assembly to investigate war crime committed by the Sri Lankan army against Tamils. The fishermen issue between India and Sri Lanka is going for a long time. The fishermen fishing in and around the Balk Strait and Gulf of Mannar sometimes crosses the ocean border with the Sri Lanka, because there is no proper demarcation of border line on the ocean like that is on the land. Sometimes they also crosses with the aim of getting more fishes, and sometimes they will be caught by the Sri Lankan security personnel. So they will catch Indian fishermen as well as Indian fishermen's boat. After negotiation with the Sri Lankan government, they may send the Indian fishermen, but they may not send the Indian fishermen's boat. So occasional rises of questions that Indian government tried to get the Kachatiyu from Sri Lanka, because Indian government has ceded Kachatiyu in 1974 when Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister of India to the Sri Lanka with the aim of maintaining good friendship with the Sri Lanka. Now the Indian government is building 50,000 houses for Tamils, particularly those who have been affected by Sri Lankan civil war and also those who are working in tea estate. Indian government has given $400 million as line of credit to the Sri Lanka for Sri Lanka's economic boost and infrastructure development. India and also Sri Lanka part of regional group like BIMSTEC and SAARC, where they can discuss their convergence and divergences. India and Sri Lanka have the military exercise Mitra Shakti, naval exercise SILAX. On the one hand, Sri Lanka is supporting India's Sagar project. On the other hand, it has leased its Kambantota project for 99 years to China. This act as a national security threat to India. India has raised concerns regarding to this matter to Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka must take concern regarding this and stop giving national security threat to India through the way of China. And also Sri Lanka must create environment where the Tamils also have a feeling that they also the citizen of Sri Lanka and they also have equal right like the Sinhalese enjoy in Sri Lanka. Then the relation between India and Sri Lanka will go on to next level, because Indian government also focusing on neighbor first policy in international relation. Okay friends, what do you think about this video? What will be the solution for Tamils in Sri Lanka? Is it a separate state or the constitutionally equal rights for Tamils as well as Sinhalese in Sri Lanka? Give your opinion in the comment section. We shall meet again in our next discussion. Until then, take care. Love you all. Bye bye.